What's up, guys? DigiDustin here with day 6 of the Digimon TCG Christmas, and with my Wednesday gaming group coming up tomorrow. I thought I'd briefly talk about Digimon Digital Adventures because I know so many people are like interested in D&D and tabletop gaming in general and want to do a Digimon game, but they don't know that it already kind of exists. It's an online fan game, of course. It's not an official Bandai product, but it's really well made. I suppose the only downside of sorts is that there's no like monster compendium, so if you're a DM you have to make every encounter by scratch, which is a little annoying, but it's fine. The systems itself, they seem a little overwhelming at first, but any new system seems overwhelming at first. Once you actually like sit down, look it over 2 or 3 times, it actually starts becoming a lot more simplistic. Like, I'd say 70% of the book almost is just the equivalent of Digimon feats. But yes, I'm currently running a horror Digimon campaign. I randomly had the idea for it, and it has been going really well. I'm really glad that the people I'm playing with love Digimon. They really like Digimon, but they're not overly into Digimon. They just kind of have the usual 90s kid fascination with it, where they know like more about it than someone who has just heard about Digimon, but they don't know like about the Royal Knights or the Olympus 12 and so on and so forth. So it really allows me to throw whatever I want at them and to give them new Digimon as they grow and get stronger, and like to still see the surprise and everything. Or if I describe a Digimon, they might not know exactly which Digimon I'm talking about. So it allows me to embellish things without being like, oh, hey, that's not how that is. Although, granted, even if someone did say that, obviously in the digital world anything can happen. But if anyone's interested in looking into Digimon Tabletop, I highly recommend Digimon Digital Adventures, usually short form to DDA. There's a Discord group for it. If you look it up on Google, you'll find a link to it, and then if you go into like the Google Docs or whatever, they're up to like version 1.4. They did away with a sanity system, but if you're looking for a horror campaign, I recommend looking at version 1.3, which is the last time they had the sanity system in there. It's a little more bookkeeping, but also really good for a lot of shocking stuff. Anyway, let's get our pack. Okay, so for the first time in a long time, it's not Diaboromon pack, so that's neat. I'm looking forward to all of the things I have planned for them. When people are at work, sometimes they'll message me, kill me. Now I can say, I plan to, without it being a threat of murder. Now, I'm new to DMing, but I definitely would never want to be one of those DMs. I definitely think that role-playing is to create an elaborate story with your friends or whoever's at the table with you. Some people see role-playing as like the people at the table versus the DM or a war game or something like that, but that's definitely not where my enjoyment comes from. It's from just like, you know, doing super cool stuff and creating this epic adventure with everybody. Because a big hobby of mine is like thinking up stories and adventures and stuff, and possibly writing them down, possibly not, but being able to do that with other people is always fun. I come from role-playing on Guy Online, and if anyone's ever done like literate role plays with other people, they know that it's basically writing essays back and forth. I've always felt like it was kind of a waste, because it's like, man, I could be doing this with somebody and actually like writing a good story, but it is what it is. Alright, so for our first rare, we have Joe Keto and super rare of Kentorosomon. I gotta say that this box so far in terms of value has not been super great. So far we've seen Rust Tyrannomon, Kentorosomon, and our first alt art pull was Rosemon. Now mind you, I really wanted to pull Rosemon and just keep her for myself, so the value there doesn't actually matter. Like if she was worth $100, I'd probably keep her anyway, so that was still a nice pull. But I do hope that going forward we start seeing a little bit more in terms of value on our pulls, like, you know, maybe an alt art Omnimon. Anyway, that's all for now. Until next time, guys, stay wholesome.